If someone will ever tell me that courageous billions will go down on his knees to beg in a million times, I will say no. Because courage feels that because he has money, everything would have just been so easy for him. But it's so painful that after all the good works that Maachi has done, Chinwe, the sister, is seeing Maachi to be a wicked person. Why would she do that? Remember after what happened in the last episode, that Courage was kneeling down to beg the uncle, all because he wants peace, and Maachi was pushing him to do this so that everybody can have rest after burying Mama. They traveled to the village again for them to go and still make plans to beg the other uncle if they can have an opportunity to bury the woman. But then Chinwe was talking to Maachi, and the way Chinwe was talking to Maachi at this point, everybody's like, why is Chinwe doing this? After all your auntie has told you concerning how Maachi took care of your mom and tried to settle the differences they have between your mother and Ejike, Chinwe is still coming here to tell us that Maachi was just pretending. That Maachi is a witch, that she's just trying to hide under Ejike. That everybody is saying Maachi to be a good person. Meanwhile, she's such a bad person. Can you imagine? She also went ahead to tell Maachi that when the mother was not around Maachi, she was leaving. She was doing everything on her own. But immediately Maachi stepped into her mother's life, the woman died. Wait a minute. Is Chinwe trying to insinuate that Maachi killed the mother? What kind of wickedness is this? Even if something bad happened to her, she was supposed to come back to take care of the mother. She's not seeing that side of her own story. But she's rather seeing some other person who was even helping the mother, who was there for the mother, taking care of her, to be the witch around the mom that killed the mother. No. Chinwe, what you did is not right. How can you see Maachi to be that kind of person after all she has sacrificed? And Maachi could not help it. She has to just give her a very dirty slap to tell her that enough is enough. Chinwe and Ejike are really trying so hard to turn Maachi to a beast that she's not. Just like the uncle promised, they had to go to visit the other uncle who was to give them a go-ahead to bury the mother and help them to beg the elders. But then, something shocking happened when they arrived the compound. Remember, everybody was already excited that the uncle is really giving them an edge way to have this issue solved. The uncle they went to see immediately stood up and said, no. This cursed person should not be in my compound. Please let them leave my compound. That I don't want to be a part of this cursed person. The curse Ejike has brought upon himself is not something that can be redeemable. Everybody around him is trying to run away from Ejike because they don't want to be part of the doom that will befall Ejike. But right now, what will Maachi do? Maachi loves Ejike and she has also gotten married to Ejike. And she feels that if she abandons Ejike at this point, that it will not be good of her as a wife. But all the effort that Maachi is putting in place to make sure that the uncles forgive Ejike and give her a go-ahead to bury the mother so that everybody can have peace, is actually useless at this point. And the uncle was telling Ejike that he should not be in his compound. That what Ejike did to the mother is something that is not forgivable. That if you commit any atrocity against your father, it can be sorted out. But when it's against your mom, even the earth will not forgive you. The uncle now made a revelation that made Ejike to feel so sad. I could see almost tears was dropping out of Ejike's eye because he has discovered something that nobody told him concerning the mom. The uncle told Ejike, did anyone ever mention to you that your mother actually worked for the person that took you out on a trip for 5 years without pay so that the person can take care of you? Did anyone told you that? How your mother has sacrificed a lot. In fact, there was no day that your mother had a frowning face because she knew that all that she was trying to do is for a better tomorrow. So that at least when you go out there and succeed, everybody will rejoice. But then, what did you do? You actually tortured your mother. You made her go through a lot of pains. In fact, your mother did not die out of any other thing. It was because of you. You are a murderer. You killed your mom. Can you imagine? Ejike has actually done a lot that is making everybody to see him as a murderer. Why would you treat your mother like that? Maachi doesn't even know what to do. She's going crazy because everybody is seeing her being around Ejike to be a part of something that she never bargained for. The uncle still went on to tell Ejike that right now, there is nothing that he can do. That even if he tries to help Ejike so that the elders can allow him bury the mom, he's never going to do it. I mean, why would the uncle now associate himself with somebody who has a lot of pride, who thinks that money is everything, that the parents could not give him all that he needed when he was small. No mother, no parents will ever deny their children something that is good that they can actually afford and give to the children easily. But Ejike has refused to see that. In fact, he never wanted to listen to anybody. Remember that everybody was warning Ejike against what he was doing to the mother. But because of pride and arrogance. But Dan, who was there, giving him bad advice. Now, where is Dan in the picture? Daniel and the wife has abandoned Ejike. The people that Ejike has been seen as people who has never stood by him, they are still the ones to taking Ejike to the parents, begging on Ejike's behalf, kneeling. Can you imagine? Sometimes the people we see around us that we feel that they are not good friends, they are the ones that will stand for us. This is a lot for us to be able to choose our friends wisely, because at the end of the day, they will laugh at us if we fall, because our downfall has always been their plan from the beginning. And at this point, the uncle has washed his hand that he's not going to be a part of this. He will never support Ejike. Maachi cannot help it but burst into tears that Ejike has actually destroyed her life, which is true. She's only a woman. Because of Ejike, she has lost her job. She has lost almost everything. If Maachi has even listened to the mother, she would have just walked out of this marriage. But because of the love she has for Ejike, she is still trying to see how she can help Ejike to resolve all these issues. But then, Ejike was just there. There's nothing he can possibly do. Can you imagine that Ejike cannot sleep? Why should Ejike sleep after all that is happening? He has lost his job, client, warehouse burnt, and everything. He's left for his billions to go down, and Ejike will definitely go back to zero, because including the uncles and Maachi's mom, they are all seeing doom ahead of Ejike, and they are warning Maachi not to be a part of it. So why would Ejike have peace in his mind to sleep anymore? He was just there walking around the house. But Maachi was disturbed. Why is this man walking around the house? Yes, that is what happens to somebody who has refused to listen to other people's advice. Yes, that is what happened to him. And Maachi was asking Ejike, why are you not sleeping? But Ejike was like, why should I sleep after all everybody is saying to me? That I went to the village to beg my uncles. But what did they do? They are there telling me what will happen to me. The bad things that will happen to me in the future. What kind of uncles are these? But then Ejike failed to understand that none of these uncles is wishing him bad, but rather what he did is what is about to bring the misfortune to him. Maachi also suggested that they will go back to the village to beg the elders again. This time around, let them go to the elders and beg. Can you imagine the kind of heart Maachi has? She is such a beautiful woman with a beautiful heart. Ejike is indeed lucky to have Maachi around. But guess what? Ejike say over his dead body that he's never going to beg those stupid elders. That the reason why he went to the village to beg the uncle is because he wants Maachi, and he wants Maachi to continue to stay in his life. But there is a limit to everything. What limit is Ejike talking about at this point? Because we don't understand anything. Young man, a lot of things is happening to you. Can't you see? Maybe Ejike have to wake up one morning and discover that his house is burnt down. His car can no longer move. That is when he will learn his lessons. At some point, Andy and Rita will stop following Ejike. And once that happens, Maachi might just decide to walk out on this marriage, because Ejike is not even helping the matter, even if they are trying to help him. Please let me know in the comment section what you think will happen to Ejike at this point. Is he going to ever have peace? Are they going to release the mother's body for him to bury? Let us know in the comment section, because I don't even know what is happening anymore. If you have not liked the video, please consider liking the video. And of course, if you are new here, subscribe to the channel. I will bring the next episode as soon as it drops. But for now, take care.